Okay, hello Speedgaming. Welcome to another edition of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest Randomizer. Tonight we have Chanigan versus Farfelu in a round of 8 matchup. This is game 2. I am Hatox and I'm joined by Captain Nerd on comms and Nutmeg on tracking. How's it going, Captain?
Greetings. Greetings. I'm alright. I'm basically just chilling right now. I'm waiting for the whole action to start.
Oh yeah, me too. Farfelu giving us a shout out right there. Hi SG, hi Farfelu. All right. So right as our runners are about to get started here, we'll talk about the flag set that we are running. We are running the Save the Crystals flag set. So our players, in addition to their Go mode items, they need to beat all 4 fiends, light all 4 crystals to get the Sky Coin, which will give them access into Doom Castle proper from the basement.
Yeah, and the exception to the whole Sun Coin is the Mobius Crest and the multi-key. Get those two, you can easily get into Windia without the Sun Coin.
That is correct, running our standard logic sequence. So they're supposed to need the coins, but they can break the sequence of the randomizer. Alright, so our runners starting out in level Forest. Chanigan, both runners starting out with the Cat Claw. Chanigan getting bombs from the Old Man. Farfelu just going straight into Forest. Since they don't have an axe, they can't really chop any trees down just yet.
And
Chanigan.
Yeah, that'll definitely help with the chest right by Spencer and the focus tower, right after you melt the ice.
Alright, so our runners diverge there for a hot second, but they're gonna converge again. One of the earliest things that you kind of have to do is picking up Tristram. You'll get Tristram, and then you'll go into Bone Dungeon for Tristram's item, and then we might see some divergence.
Yep. And by the way, the boss stats is pretty different from the enemy stat spread.
That is correct. So we're gonna very quickly see Chanigan pick up a fire there from the left side chest in Bone Dungeon entrance. What we mean by stat spread is that your enemies can be anywhere between 50% to 125% of their vanilla HP stats. Tristram looks like he's holding the River Coin. That will allow our runners to get access into Fireburg. Chanigan looks like he's gonna complete Bone Dungeon because he is making that deep dive in.
Yep.
Our bosses. So our bosses start at vanilla and they only get stronger. So the minimum they can roll is 100% of their hit points, all the way to 150%, or 1.5 times their normal HP stat scaling.
Yep. And knowing Dark King, he's probably gonna be past max at this point, if lucky.
Yep. So our runners are hoping to see really beefy early bosses and enemies, in the hope that that means, through the law of averages, that your Dark King rolls low. Chanigan getting lucky there and picking up some seeds from the brown chest right before the Flamerous fight.
There's not really any good stuff in this dungeon anyway.
No, it's been pretty dry in this dungeon, and he is going in pretty low level at level 3. 120 hit points is not a lot, but both our runners are looking like they are going to take on Flamerous.
Yep. I'd say they're both bold. That's what I'll say on that matter.
Yeah, we're gonna see if 40 extra hit points that Farfelu has makes the difference. Oh, this you don't like to see it. Tristram going down on Chanigan's side. So early in the game, and that's a wipe. Early in the game, you're pretty much left with healing on your ally only. So all of your allies will come with a life spell. But in Tristan 1's case, that's it. That's all he has. So you want to keep your ally up for as long as possible because that's really your only means of healing. Chanigan looking like he's done with this Bone Dungeon fight. He'll come back for it later on. He's opting to bail.
Yeah, the only exception to the whole life spell is Phoebe because she has cure, heal, and life.
So one thing that our runners can do in this Flamerous fight, if they brought a stronger ally with them, is they could use life instead of on their ally to revive them. They can use life on Flamerous to kill him. But that would also require the ally to be at a higher level because all enemies have an internal level, and your level, the caster's level, has to be higher than the enemy's level.
And we have Chanigan grabbing the tree weather from the Focus Tower. Behind the river point door.
Okay, so with a tree wither, that means that we can go and recruit Kaylee 1 and get her item from the Minotaur. Farfelu in phase... this looks like phase 3 of the fight.
Actually,
I started to see some Rip Earths come out of Flamerous over there, so that kind of tells me that he's below 50% of his health. Bosses in this game tend to move on to a new attack script when they drop below 50% of their health.
Yep.
Farfelu also deciding that he's had enough. He's gone. So he'll also probably be doing the river coin check.
Oh yeah. Apparently, Whoop is really whipping the Minotaur's butt and actually beat him.
Oh yeah. So one thing about this game, bombs. Bombs have a captain's cap from Kaylee. So Kaylee 1 holding on to her dad's hat. So, let's see. Let's talk about the bombs first. So bombs in this game are an area of effect attack. They have fixed damage rolls, and they have 100% chance to hit. Your bombs will never miss an enemy attack, but the damage is divided by the number of enemies that are on screen.
And we have Farfelu getting his tree weather.
Yep. Farfelu gonna hold on to his tree wither for now, not getting the cap. Chanigan getting the multi-key from the Tristram 2 check and immediately turning that into the Hermit. Getting Charm. Nice +1 to defense.
If Chanigan gets the Mobius Crest, he could bypass the whole Sun Coin requirement to get to India. That is one freaking game.
That is true. That is one way that we can break the logic of this seed. Farfelu also getting his multi-key, picking up a small army's worth of seeds.
And Thunder Rock we got from the Steel Cave on Chanigan's side. Interesting. Definitely needed from Mr. Otto.
Alright, so with all these items starting to pop up, kind Captain Nerd, can you tell us a little bit about the mysterious go mode and the items that we're gonna need to hit it?
Yeah. Okay, the main go mode you need is like mega grenades, sky coin, sun coin, thunder rock, captain's cap, and pretty much dragon claw, mainly to get the go mode. Plus the Mobius crest. Those are the main key items you need for go mode. Plus, you need to have a sword too.
Yep, that is absolutely correct. So our runners do need all those items and a weapon of each type, but specifically the Mega Grenades and the Dragon Claw.
Apparently, from Nutmeg mentioned that the battlefield on Farfelu's side gives him a giant axe.
Okay, so the battlefield south of the mine gives an axe. Farfelu just picked up a giant axe, which is the we'll call it the level 3 version of the axe. So, yep.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I call it the final form of the axe.
Oh yeah, that would be true. That is the final form of the axe. So the axe lets you chop down trees, and more importantly, when we get to the tower, to Pazuzu's towers, you'll be able to lock the elevator into place with the switches.
Mm-hmm.
Chanigan also getting the magic mirror out of the mine checks out in North Mine. So 2 items in the game, the magic mirror and the mask, let you see enemies that are hidden from view. So in the ice pyramid that we're going to need to visit, the magic mirror lets you see all the enemy placements. And in the back of the volcano, in the midsection actually, the masks lets you see all the enemies that are hidden. Our runners are pretty advanced. They don't necessarily need those items in order to progress through the dungeon. Those dungeons are totally completable without it, but it lets you go a lot faster when you're not running into enemies that you can't see.
I had a lot of problems with that before, so I had an experience with that.
Oh, tell us about it.
Basically, I've been running around in Volcano. I end up hitting invisible enemies, like a mad hornet, waiting to sting someone. I have to put it bluntly. That is my experience with that. Hopefully that answered your question. Hopefully that answered your little curiosity.
Yeah, it does. Alright, so we are doing the volcano checks. Blizzard in the front. Really convenient for us. Our runners pretty much holding hands throughout this the first 12 minutes of the game so far. Our seed being fairly linear.
Mm-hmm. And it seems Chanigan's continuing straight through Volcano. Well, farfelu is going somewhere else.
I think farfelu has some ideas about what he can do in the back in the Earth section, back in the Earth continent. Probably gonna do the Kaylee check. Probably also gonna finish out Bone Dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Chanigan though, seeing a red chest on the path to Medusa.
Might have something good in it.
This might be our progression.
Charcoal, an improvement, but not by much.
Yep. So not progression. We already had a cat claw. But our runners now can take the axe that they found back to level forest, and they can chop around and see if there's some red chests or any progression items in level forest.
Which there usually isn't.
That's true.
It's basically random at most points. And now we have Chanigan leaving Volcano. now he's going. Now we see Chanigan actually heading towards the Jin to go get Ruben's item.
Yep. So having completed all the North Mine checks, there's 4 checks in North Mine through the conveyor belts and the pulleys. Not finding anything of note there. Moving down into South Mine to take on the Jin fight. So we've got a guaranteed item in on Ruben past this Jin fight. And then there's 4 more chances in the back. We don't have Mega Grenades, so we can't free Ruben's dad.
Well, we also had Jin, who actually took out the Chanigan's main character with a flame for about 468 damage.
Yeah, so our Jin looking like he rolled kind of high. He's outspeeding Ruben right now, which could be a problem. One major thing is that yes, as Captain mentioned, our runners don't have any natural fire resistance just yet. So our main characters will be taking full damage from the fire spells that Jin is going to throw out. Ruben, question from chat. Is Ruben not resistant to fire by default? So Ruben is resistant to fire by default. Our problem here is that Jin's area of effect attacks in general, but there are exceptions. Area of effect attacks from the enemies to your characters the damage is fixed and it's divided amongst your characters. So when you have a character that's down, in this case your main character going down really fast, it'll appear that your remaining character will take double damage. And that's just because the area of effect attack is no longer spread out amongst 2, but targeted only on 1.
Yep. Feels like Chanigan gave up on that one.
Yep,
No,
so Chanigan choosing to fade the Jin fight. And I'll be honest, level 7, no, only the Giant's axe, no white, no meteor, no fire resistance. I'm thinking the play is Lava Dome. Do we remember if there were red chests in the Flamerous fight?
No, there wasn't. In the Flamerous room, there were like 4 brown chests. That was it.
Alright. Nutmeg our tracker, yep, chiming in, yep, no, only brown chests behind Flamerous. So Chanigan also doing the level 4 checks with the axe, not finding anything. This means that our progression is gonna be either behind Jin or somewhere in the Lava Dome at this point.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be in the Lava Dome, no doubt.
Alright, so our runner is continuing to press on against the Jin. We'll talk about some how we find progression items. So we've talked a little bit about these quest items. We've seen them pop up. They're on the tracker. So how do we get a progression item? Well, in this flag set, we have some priorities set. So NPCs will always have the NPCs that hold a quest item in the vanilla game will always have a quest item in this flag set. So we call those prioritized checks. So when we beat Jin and we go talk to and we have the cutscene with Ruben, Ruben gives you normally Ruben gives you, I believe it's the Mega Grenades in the vanilla game. He'll give you an item in the randomizer in this flag set. We just don't know what it is. When we free Arian, and we go talk to him back at home, Arian will give us an item. The blue battlefields that you've seen on the world map so far, those in the randomizer, we have shuffled the locations of and the rewards of the different battlefields. So the colors indicate what you're getting. Green indicating you're getting gold, blue indicating that you're getting a quest item, and gray indicating that you're getting experience. So you're gonna see our runners prioritizing a lot of the blue battlefields and probably some of the smaller 1 or 2 count battlefields of gray and green.
farfelu is progressing against June faster than Chanigan. If you can see the results.
Man, this gin fight is some hot content right now.
And farfelu is already on the final phase of it. And farfelu has cleared him out.
Okay, 2 checks, the wake water and the heal and the sand coin.
Oh no, that is progression right there.
That is a serious amount of progression right there. That's gonna give us access to almost everything in the Aquaria area. The gin fight really paying off for our runner right there. What this will also do is this will give farfelu access to Reuben too. So in the vanilla game, there are 2 versions of each of your ally characters, and in the randomizer, basically you have to get their item in their phase 1 character, and then you'll be able to re-recruit them at their new spot at their phase 2. And Reuben in phase 2 has the white spell.
Yep. And it seems farfelu is making the lava dome play.
He is. So after all of that hard work right there, choosing to pocket that sand coin for now and doing the lava dome checks, and we'll see if he chooses to progress all the way to the Hydra.
You want to last against the Hydra, you might want to get Meteor.
Well, there is a red chest down low on the right side. Also in the back of the life, not the life chest itself, but behind, further on in the room, there we can see a red chest there too. So farfelu gonna pick up some quest items right now, getting the Libra crest.
Yep. And that will help get you to the life temple right from the Libra temple to get the item from the old man. And he's got the sun coin.
And the sun coin. So crazy amounts of progression available in the Fireberg area for those with patience. Chanigan deciding that he's had enough of Fireberg for now, choosing to use his sand coin and move on to the Aquaria area, getting the arrow spell out of a battlefield next to Focus Tower. Also getting the Venus shield from the Aquaria vendor and the Noble armor from the Aquaria vendor's house. So you like to see some armor upgrades, and the Venus shield's gonna give us some paralysis protection.
Yeah, and it looks like farfelu has gotten a steel helm inside, which doesn't really grant much protection. Apollo Helm.
Oh, Spencer holding on to the goods. Apollo Helm, Flare, and Meteor in the back of Spencer's cave. You like to see it.
Yeah, triple play. That's a triple treasure play right there.
Yep. Alright, so farfelu threw the switch in Lava Dome to gain access to the Hydra. Looking like he's not gonna make the Hydra play just yet. He is bailing on Lava Dome. Probably gonna head off to the Aquaria section. Chanigan, after getting all the goodies out of Aquaria, all the things that just make life so much better, looking like he's going to clear some battlefields now and get the Phoebe item out of Wintry Cave.
And by the way, just to let you know, because Chanigan has the Apollo Helm, he definitely has a lot of fire resistance with that.
Yep, and Gemini Crest coming out of the battlefield south of Wintry Cave.
From the old man on the other side in the Light Temple, he has gotten the Quake spell. Not a real good spell that you have.
Yep. Alright, so Mask from the Phoebe 1 check in Wintry Cave. Chanigan gonna just check the back real fast. Not seeing anything on the top floor of Squid. Getting our Gaia's armor. It's the best armor in the game, giving us protection against water, wind, and drain spells.
Along with lightning.
Yep. No, not drain, sorry, sleep. Sleep spells.
Once Jenkins gets Cupid Locket, he will have resistance against Confuse and Mute.
Yep. Chanigan going even deeper into Wintry Cave, getting the Cure spell, so at least Ben will be able to do some healing now on his ally. Wait, let's see. Question from chat. Phoebe 1 gives you an item when you reach the Cat Claw section. Yes. So that in the randomizer, that is the Phoebe 1 item. She gives you a random item, and a little bit of snark for not falling down the wall.
Mitchell Ball. Unfortunately, that's not the case for the whole section. For you to recruit Phoebe 2, you have to go to Windia to recruit her in the end.
That is correct. So what happens is with Phoebe, you get the Phoebe 1 item, and then when you release Phoebe from your party to get a new character, she'll turn into Phoebe 2, and you can recruit her in the Windia Inn.
And Chanigan has gotten the Mobius Crest. So now that he has Mobius Crest and the multi-key, he can skip to Windia without the Sun Coin. Or Chanigan just broke logic.
Yeah. Yeah, and with Tristram, yep. So with Tristram, you have to get his item first, in Bone Dungeon, and then you can re-recruit him again later on, in Fireburg at the bar. Just like Chanigan did. So you can't re-recruit an ally that's already in your party. You have to ditch them first. And the only way to do that is to recruit somebody else, or if your name is Kaylee, get poisoned by a Minotaur. So by ditching Phoebe for Tristram, Chanigan can now get Phoebe 2 from the Windia Inn. And now he has access to all of Phoebe 2's attacks and stats. Battle Axe in the Windia Inn as well. farfelu picking up all the goodies. All the things that are going to make the Hydra fight just a breeze for him.
No, and Chanigan has access to Spencer's cave beyond the thing.
Oh, yep.
Beyond Pazuzu's tower, sorry.
Yep. Chanigan buying Thunder Seal, I think, just to show off the artwork sprite in the lower right corner of the screen. He won't actually probably be using that.
Now we have farfelu with the Mobius Crest.
Yep. Oh, Chanigan going into Windhole Temple, seeing a red chest for free, getting the elixir, so he can recruit Kaylee 2 at this point now, and get her item.
Yep.
All right, so let's take a little bit of inventory. We have and getting the steel sword out of Cage Temple, doing the Mobius Crest check as well, finding nothing. So we have one of each weapon type, so we have access into all of the dungeons.
Yep.
Chanigan dipping into a live forest, seeing a red chest right up top, getting our Cupid's locket for some nice status D.
Yep. Confusion and basically confusion and silence is neutralized for him, which means he cannot be silenced nor confused.
Yep. So the way status resistances work in this game is once you're resistant to it, you have a 100% chance to resist it all of the time. So somebody wants to throw confusion on Chanigan right now. That's great. Not gonna hit.
And now we actually have farfelu doing the windy battlefield.
Yep. All right. Chanigan just clearing up the last sections of a live forest with the first floor of Giant's Tree. Not finding anything, and looks like we're gonna be moving on. farfelu getting life. Nice safety item. Getting life out of Battlefield 2, I think it was, in Windia.
Yep. Now we have Chanigan checking out Broke Bridge. See if there's any chests. Jumbo Bomb is one of them. At the beginning, it was just Jumbo Bomb at the beginning of Broke Bridge.
Yep. Meanwhile, on farfelu's side, farfelu deciding that he's too good for the Thunder Seal and leaving it behind, saving himself 300 gold.
I probably say the same thing as well.
Yep, that's 300 more gold I can spend on seeds back in Fireburg. Alright, so let's see. Our runner's probably going to be doing checks that the other runner has already done. So there are 3 vendors in the game, one in each of Aquaria, Fireburg, and Windia. Their prices always stay the same, only their items are shuffled in the randomizer. And with the prioritized flag set, you always know it's going to be a quest item. 200 gold in Aquaria, 500 in Fireburg, and 300 in Windia.
Yep.
So you know you're always going to need at least 1,000 gold to clear all the vendors, and then you can blow all of the money on seeds. Seeds in this game are essentially your ethers. They restore your magic charges, magic being really OP in this game. farfelu with Phoebe going through Lava Dome is going to demonstrate how the use, just usage of the white spell in general can just mow down enemies.
Grab exit. That is good, right there. farfelu has gained exit straight from the room of the Medusas and all them.
Yep.
Exit.
So on the fast path to Medusa, exit being a nice quality of life item for our runners. You can also do some sequence breaking with exit on the world map, and in the randomizer to prevent soft locks from occurring. Once you have the exit spell, you can use it on the world map to transit straight back to level forest.
That's interesting to hear.
Yep, doesn't even cost you a magic charge. You can be bone dry on white magic charges, and you can still exit on the world map to prevent soft locks.
Now we have Chanigan heading into Ice Pyramid to see if he can take on the Ice Golem.
Yep. Chanigan also doing the speed routing strat, checking the first floor left and right for items very quickly, and then using the second floor middle pathway to check all the chests and just scout them so he knows whether or not he needs to come back for them. Alright, so this is going to be mostly a vanilla dungeon for Chanigan at this point. Farfelu entering into his Hydra fight, outfitted with an Apollo helm, Meteor, PB2 with white. This is going to be a little bit less stressful of a battle than it normally is.
Yep, that's true.
Alright, so let's see. Inventory check-wise, we have all of our items, but we are still a Dragon Claw and a Mega Grenade away from being able to clear the game.
Farfelu wiped on Hydra once.
Farfelu, I'm gonna apologize to you right now, buddy. I am very sorry for throwing the patented commentator's curse at you. I don't know what to say. I don't want to be on record as cheering for Hydra.
IPSG did have a pretty decent understanding of it. He is pretty low on EXP. Should have taken a EXP battlefield before Leviton. Probably near running late anyways later.
Yeah, that is true. I like going into the Hydra fight at level 16, mainly because now I have that 4th wizard charge as well, and I can take. I believe if the math stacks up, I can tank 2 fire hits before bad things happen.
I'm laughing at what Coughlin said. F. Coughlin said, I don't want to be on record as cheering for Hydra and beginning parentheses, and yet you are in parentheses. I had to laugh at that.
Oh man, the Speedgaming police are gonna show up at my broadcast booth pretty soon.
I tend to doubt that. Ouch.
Well, okay, so, ooh, ouch. Oh, that's unfortunate. So, alright, so what we saw just there on Farfelu's side was a lot of really just unfortunate bad RNG. Getting a double petrify, kind of in the wrong order too. We have Phoebe pretty much outspeeding the Hydra. Unfortunately, Phoebe got petrified first, and before Farfelu could unpetrify, he got petrified because he is last in turn order. Meanwhile, on our left side, Chanigan, finishing the ice golem fight, dropping down into the fourth floor, getting white and our dragon's claw. So we are now, so Chanigan, a mega grenade away from our go mode.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, he's one item away from Belmont. That's the grenades.
Oh.
I definitely have a feeling something's gonna be coming in play around here. I'm gonna put 3 guesses on lava. 1.
All right. Thunder on Ben and on Farfelu's side, that was okay because we are resistant to thunder.
Mm-hmm. On the whole mega grenade thing, I'm already thinking one thing.
Where are you gonna put it?
I would say either Kaylee 2 would have it, Arian, or it could be in Pazuzu's tower. Or it could be in Tree. Probably guarded by Hydra. Those are my biggest guesses. And no, I'm not exactly accurate. I'm just taking a little guess.
Alright, so Farfelu taking down the Hydra, getting his fire crystal lit.
I've only lit 1. As far as I know.
Yeah, I believe our runners still need to go back to Bone Dungeon.
Yeah, because then Chanigan lit 2 of them. Now we have Chanigan with the Sun Point. Huh. Seems we got an update from Nutmeg. The Dragon Claw is not loading on tracker. This happened... Never mind. Apparently Nutmeg got it.
Alright. So, since we've got a really active chat today, chat, got a question for you. If you could put the mega grenades anywhere, where would you put it? We'll let chat think about that for a moment. Our runner's basically switching places at this point. Chanigan making his way through the lava dome, having to navigate all of it, not having done any of it earlier. Farfelu moving through the ice pyramid. So Farfelu's got all the hard stuff out of the way, at least for now.
I'm looking at these responses and I'm laughing. That's Quacken says behind Headless Horseman. And
okay, yep, the Mount Gale, alright, so let's see. Behind Headless Horseman, yep, Doulahan.
apparently
Planet Zeb's, oh, yep.
Apparently apparently Darkwind is now saying crab.
Yep, first floor Pazuzu, Vanilla Life Chest. Crab, okay. Vanilla Life Chest, the one preview part of Doom Tower. So Vanilla Life Chest, I love all the other suggestions. Vanilla Life Chest is on the right side of Lava Dome, and you actually need the mega grenades to get to there.
One you're talking about, the preview part of Doom Castle, is the arrow chest for vanilla.
The arrow chest. Oh, in the basement of Doom Castle.
Yeah.
The basement check. Ah, got it.
No, it's Mitch. No offense, but I doubt seriously it's left behind Libra or the key, because when Libra was checked in the life temple, he got in the quick spell from there.
So we do have a little bit of logic to prevent certain things from happening. So this tournament is being run, like we said, on Save the Crystals on standard logic. So in addition to needing the coins for logical access, certain things just can't happen. So we're not gonna soft lock you by putting progression behind the item you need for the progression. So for instance, you can't have mega grenades hiding behind a mega grenade check. We can't have Dragon's Claw anywhere past, I believe it's the 3rd floor of Pazuzu's tower. Things like that. Thunder Rock can't be on the ship. Otherwise, the game would switch from being logical to just completely wildly unfair.
But my guess is, the way I guessed was either Kaylee will be holding it, probably be around Pazuzu's tower or in the tree.
Yep. But for everybody who suggested Doulahan, I just want to say congratulations. That would be my last location check as well. I think between Doulahan and Medusa, if you're playing against me and there's a progression item behind one of those two, GG's, man, you win. Okay, Chanigan going through his Hydra fight on phase 4. And I'm just gonna shut up now. I'm not allowed to speak during the Hydra fight.
Oh, paralysis. Yeah, Stone's still betting this one. See, Farfelu lit his 2nd crystal, and Chanigan lit his 3rd. Honestly, I'd be laughing if somehow it reached the tree guardian. You know what I mean? If anybody thinks it'll be funny for Mega Grenade to be locked behind a chest that's locked behind Ghidra, almost everybody probably is laughing.
Well, Farfelu forgetting that exit will take him all the way back to level forest on the world map. Okay, so this is literally now a race through Bone Dungeon. Chanigan about maybe 2 rooms ahead. Two rooms and a Gorgon fight ahead of Farfelu. All right, that was a 3,000 plus hit point Flamerus right there, meaning that Flamerus probably rolled for near the maximum boost right there. Both our
Yep.
runners getting revenge on the boss that cost them a good 3 minutes earlier in the run.
Well, now they have 3 even on the crystals.
No. So let's see. Chanigan down to 2 seeds. We're gonna see if that becomes a factor later on in his Pazuzu fight. Taking Kaylee. Gonna bring her over to Windia for the Kaylee 2 item. farfelu did not pick up the elixir. Wait, I need to go back and we're gonna dive the VOD. Elixir. If I were Elixir, Windhole Temple. By the way, folks, shout outs to Trackers, the true MVPs of the game. Nutmeg having basically the history of the entire game,
I
so we
nailed
can
it.
know where the elixir is.
I nailed my guess. Mega grenade, 3rd floor of Pazuzu's tower. But yeah, seems one of my guesses was pretty accurate on that one. Which means both Chanigan and farfelu are one crystal close to go mode.
Oh man, this is gonna be a race now.
Yep. It's gonna be interesting. And IPST in chat actually said does have a point now, so now it's all about execution.
It really is. I mean, they're super close. Chanigan getting 3 rolled there instead, though, in the Thanatos fight, having to deal with the Beholder first, so that's gonna cost them a little bit of time. Yep. So it's all about It's all about execution. It's also a matter of whether or not our Pazuzu, aka the Jerkbird, how nicely he wants to play with our heroes. farfelu. So both our runners don't have Aegis, which is petrification resistance against the Dark King. farfelu does not have Cupid either, so he's weak to. So farfelu is weak to both petrification and confusion, and that could be a thing in the upcoming Dark King fight.
See, farfelu took a little shortcut to get to the 3rd switch.
Oh, that's right. So farfelu never went into a live forest, so this is going to be interesting to see whether or not he can, whether or not he goes back to any of the areas to check for items, or if he just progresses. Chanigan just not getting any luck with the enemy distribution here.
Yeah, Quake's doing some big damage to hit his character.
Right, so Pazuzu being on the 5th floor of the tower, so the only way to get to the Pazuzu fight on the 5th floor is through access through the 3rd floor tower stairwell, what I refer to as the outside tower stairwell. So there are a few ways to get there. This is the stairwell that you take in the beginning to go up to the 7th. The easiest way is from the 4th floor to Dragon Claw over, or from the 4th, go down to the 3rd, Dragon Claw over, and then it'll loop you back to the outside staircases that take you to the 5th floor.
Now we have farfelu actually. Oh! Stone right off, stone straight on the main character. Only to heal. God damn it, that hurt. And seems we got a really beefy, and defensive, jerk bird.
Yeah, so the Pazuzu fight, the script always starts off the same and quickly devolves into a mess. For the first 4 turns, you just basically slug it out with the bird, try to keep everyone alive and kicking. On the 5th turn, no matter what, Pazuzu's speed drops to 0, so both your characters will go first, and then Pazuzu will activate the Psych Shield. And then at that point, rotate it on and off every other turn. The Psych Shield, when on, reflects your magic back at you. So it always goes last. So that way, if you have a spell queued up, he won't activate it, and then you get blasted by your own spell. You'll always know the shield is on. And so then it's just a matter of unfortunate misclicks or bad timing. So in a speed tie between Phoebe and Pazuzu, which happens pretty often, if you have Phoebe cast that white spell first before Pazuzu takes the shield down, you are going to eat a white spell to the face.
Yeah. And Pazuzu proving to be a pain in the rear end on farfelu's side.
Pazuzu be doing those Pazuzu things.
Jeez.
Yeah, Ipsy having the right of it. You want Pazuzu either to be super fast or super slow, because that way you at least know what's gonna happen. You can bet money. You can go to the bank, either on PB going first or second, and plan around that. Farfelu getting our bird down into phase 2.
Yep. Well, yeah, at least it's working. Like it's run this time.
Alright, and now on to phase 3. So, a little bit of trivia. All bosses, the main bosses in the game, have 4 phases, or 4 specific character sprites. Zuzu only has 3. And that is because what should be his 4th phase is reserved for the Psych Shield animation when he crosses his wings in front of him.
And Pazuzu is down, and farfelu not only has his 4th chrysalit, but he will have go mode with the Sky Coin.
Okay, so now farfelu has an interesting decision to make. Is he gonna go back and check either for Aegis and Cupid, or is he gonna progress?
If it was me, I'd be double checking everything.
So chat room, here's the scenario. All right, farfelu is down. He's down 1-0. So he has to win this one to get to game 3.
Check the Mobius Express of special place. Nothing.
Yep. Both runners still need some levels. Level 18. Level 18 is the lowest level that I'd be willing to go into the Dark King fight with. But not having Aegis, not having Cupid, I'd level 18 and I'd be terrified. Like every turn would just be like clenching all the way.
farfelu is actually going on ship and cleaning a few things. Basically, he's going through checks on there.
Yeah, farfelu doing all the ship checks right now. It looks like.
Smart move, because Aegis Shield might be there.
It might be. We know where Cupid is. Farfelu looks like he's probably not gonna get there. Also seeing now the natural magic reflection of the Beholder. Beholder and Oozes having natural magic reflection in this game. We haven't changed that with the randomizer. And also on Chanigan's side, downing Pazuzu. Alright, I have not seen any red chests so far on the ship.
Oh, looks like
Farfelu claiming the ship, he's gonna go for it. Level 20 is much more reasonable. Yes, I personally like level 20 for several reasons. Level 20 gives you Spider Kid defense. So in the 3rd and 4th phase, when the Dark King throws Spider Kids and attack at you, 800 hit points is generally enough to live through one of those. It also gives you a 5th Wizard Magic charge. You get 1 Wizard Magic charge every 4 levels. Well, I mean, we are in the quarterfinals of Speedgaming. This is game 2. I mean, this is a risky strat. I would like to see farfelu get paid out for it.
That's lucky right there.
How many seeds does he have? Hopefully a lot. I really hope that both are runners. I know we just saw Chanigan pick up the seed chest. So in the Dark King on the right, in the statue room, right before the Dark King, on the right side chest, there are 25 seeds. If you don't pick up 25 free seeds, generally you'll need at least, like, I'd say 5 to 6 to get through the fight. safely.
Well, apparently Farfelu has took dealt around 12, maybe 13 or 14 hits to get him get Dark King into phase 2. Phase
Well,
1.
you really like to see a bulky phase 1, because when phase 1 and 2 are thick, chances are phases 3 and 4 will go a little bit faster.
That little dark thunder sword, it really needs to be, people really be careful around there, because that's the most dangerous one from him.
Yup, at 862 hit points worth of damage, you're looking at least at level 22 to be able to tank one of those.
And it seems
yeah.
Farfelu's on phase 3 right now.
Farfelu is on phase 3, yes. And phase 3 is where the rubber really meets the road in the Dark King fight. Nice though, with the queued up life spell, able to bring Phoebe back from the brink.
You know, I just don't get why Farfelu kept her on auto anyway. Aside from having her use light.
I mean, honestly, with no Aegis Shield and no Cupid Locket, you basically have Phoebe playing defense the entire time during phases 3 and 4. There's unfortunately no way around it.
Yeah. Seems. Ooh! On Chanigan's side, he got stoned. Yeah, it is going really well for Farfelu IPST. And Farfelu's on phase 4. There we go.
Oh no!
Ugh. That is ugly.
Oh, you hate to see it, chat. That was... Alright, so the Golden Web laser combination from the Dark King, Golden Web on Phoebe, laser to Ben, that's... Unless you're like level 24, I think, that is a GG's right there, and you're restarting the fight.
Yep.
So I want to say that was like some 900 damage that came out. "22 full HP survives laser. And fully kitted out.
And Farfelu's back at phase 2.
Alright, Farfelu back in phase 3. So the nice thing about leaving your ally on auto here is that your actions, when the AI gets to determine your character action, is it doesn't occur until it's the moment for your ally to move. So if Ben gets KO'd right before it's Phoebe's AI turn, instead of Phoebe, let's say, curing herself, she'll life Ben. And if you have an action queued up for Ben, Ben will execute the action.
Ouch. But hey, that's not bad.
Yep. Also with curing on auto, so curing will happen whenever you have an ally that's below 50% health. So when you have like mega whites happening, Phoebe will either be curing Ben or be curing both.
Chanigan wiped again.
And this Dark King fight is a wild one.
This Dark King fight is a mess in the making.
Yeah, it is. This is going to truly determine the winner for game 2 right here.
Whoa! Yeah, there's the confusion right there. It has a chance of messing up. But that was lucky right there. Phase 4 for farfelu again. Dang.
Oh, and with the confusion! Oh no!
Yeah,
Confused Phoebe takes out the main character!
just with arrows. Ouch.
Oh man. Hey guys. So runners, I gotta put in a plea here. I really want to see this fight finish, but I also have to calm the next race, which starts pretty soon. So chat, if you can just kind of reach into your remote controllers and just, you know, set Dark King to easy mode.
Yeah.
I'll start to be worried about the seed count soon. Yes, I would be worried too. So for anyone who doesn't know what they're referring to, when you wipe and you restart the battle, your inventory does not replenish.
That's basically an issue.
But I believe it's like that in the vanilla game too, so it's a little bit, so that's why you see a lot of our runners save before boss fights. One, because if they get into a unwinnable situation, they're not locked into a losing loop, and have to literally start over.
Yep.
But also because if you get into a situation where you run out of seeds, you can simply Control R and be back right at the fight.
Phase 3 being nice, please. I've seen more Phase 3s being denied than being nice. Phase 4 was usually nice. Oh. And we got Phase 4. Ouch. Ooh. Well, at least the life count came into play. That's true.
Right, farfelu, please. I have like 3 minutes now, buddy.
Yeah, he'll be coming. Alright.
Alright. GG's to farfelu with an official race time of 1:16:40. What a fight.
Yeah. That was a slobber knocker in the making, honestly.
Yup.
GG.
Alright. GG's.
Hi, thanks for the restream. That was rough. Well, all the seed, I think all the bosses were very rough.
farfelu, first of all, GG's, man. And good job taking it to a game 3. Pick a boss in this seed and tell me which one you didn't like the most.
Dark King, definitely
Dark King.
I watched my timer. First time I was at phase 4. I wasn't feeling very well with how I routed this, so I was a bit nervous. I was not sure if I could win this one. I started to believe at 105. First time I saw phase 4 and took my first wipe at 106, and then every time I spent every more minute I was spending against DK, I was saying, man, I'm losing my chance to have a game 3.
Yeah, the Dark King fight was a real slobber knocker, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, the other bosses were also rough, but the problem with Dark King is, you know, you have to spend 2 or 3 minutes to get to phase 4, phase 3. I lost a couple of times. I got a couple white against Jin and Pazuzu, I think. So many bosses were rough, but Dark King, you lose way much more time, so I was starting to feel maybe that game is slipping away. By the way, hey, Chanigan, GG's.
GG's, man. I'm a bit early than on stream, but yeah, since Attacks needs to go for the next race, I'll just hop in real quick.
So, what's your thoughts on the seed, Chanigan?
The bosses were something. Early bosses really something, especially Jin. Jin couldn't get past him the first time. Just had to. It's really the crits that got me. But yeah, other than that, Darking as always. It's always Darking.
Yeah.
Actually, I realized after, but if you decide to don't do Jin, you could go to Lavadon, find your coin, Sun coin.
Yeah, the Sun coin,
Phoebe.
get PB. Yeah. Yeah.
So
it
I
felt
was afraid
bad
you
when-
did that.
Yeah, it felt bad when I got the Sun coin. I'm like, oh man, this could have been way faster. But oh well. Let's say it was just for us to have a game of 3. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, Dark King decided. So, by the way, I have a question. Who was first to Dark King?
I think it was you that got the Dark King first. Farfelu.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe I don't feel that bad because Chanigan told me got 6 wipe or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
something like that.
That's not
I
how
stopped.
we want to win, but
Yeah.
and
I
Dark King
stopped
was rough.
counting. Yeah, I kept wiping on phase 3 just because of the double golden web. That's the only reason. I couldn't get past phase 3. I got to phase 4 only on my last attempt, and I think it was 1 or 2 spells. That was 1 or 2 spells before killing him. But oh well. Let's just forget about it and go to game 3. I'm pretty hyped. Not gonna lie, I'm really hyped that our match went to the game 3. It's nice.
Apparently, Farfelu, you kind of missed the Cupid locket that was in the live forest that Chanigan picked up. That would save you confusion problems for your character.
Yeah, I saw that. The thing is, I was about to go. Well, first when I went to Windia, I just wanted Phoebe to clear Lavadome. Then I came back. Not sure why, because I don't know. I wanted Phoebe too, or something like that. But I was about to go to a live forest, but because I found a sword in the temple just before, it changed completely my route. Because now I could go to Pyramid, found the claw, so I could kill Pazuzu, and then I found my go mode. So I had no reason to go back to a live forest. But that was my next stop if I did not find a sword in that temple.
Not gonna lie, I almost exited when I think it was my 3rd wipe, and I almost exited out just to get Kaylee too, just because of the stone, the petrification.
Yeah.
Only for that.
Yeah, apparently no one knew where the Aegis shield was.
Yeah, that Aegis would have solved everything.
Yeah, my only guess, it could have been in the tree.
Yeah, I was missing the three, some bosses, maybe Ruben's dad.
Yeah, it could have been Ruben's dad or the tree, actually.
Yeah, most likely it's gonna be Ruben's dad because I think I found everything but the Aegis shield, so it has to be Ruben's dad. I don't know. We'll never know.
Feels like my game 1. I remember not opening red chest because I knew what was inside because I had everything else.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, well, That was a real tough seed both of you played, and you both played well beyond your strengths.
Yeah, no, that was a great seed for real. Even though with the bosses and the troll locations early on, that was a good overall seed.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you guys ready to wrap things up?
Yeah.
What are your final thoughts on the seed, you two?
Well, I think the big highlight was already said. It was the boss. So I'll just finish by saying GG Chanigan. I'm looking forward really for match 3. Hopefully we can do this weekend, but I don't know. We'll see. We don't have decided on the day yet, so we cannot give it now. And thank you Speedgaming for hosting this. Thank you Captain Nerds and Attacks who had to leave.
Mm-hmm. And we also have Nutmeg, who was our tracker. So
Yes. Yeah, I want to say pretty much the same thing that Farfelu just said. GG to you, Farfelu. Pretty hard for Game 3. Thanks again, Speedgaming, for lending us their channel, and thank you guys for commentating, tracking. We couldn't do these games without you guys, so very huge thank you.
and if you like what you saw, go ahead and give our runners a follow. Give me and my co-commentator Hatak a follow, and maybe Nutmeg a follow, and then, well, thank you for Speedgaming for allowing us to do this kind of stream. So, on behalf of Stream Gaming, along with me and Hatak, our tracker Nutmeg, and our two members Farfelu and Chanigan, I bid you all a good night. Later.